In the quiet aftermath of profound loss, where the air feels thick with unspoken memories and the heart navigates uncharted territories of sorrow, Amy Redford has stepped forward with a voice that resonates not just with personal pain but with a broader call for compassion in our increasingly digital world. The daughter of the legendary actor and filmmaker Robert Redford, Amy has always been a figure of grace and introspection, much like her father, whose life was a tapestry woven from the threads of storytelling, environmental advocacy, and a quiet rebellion against the superficiality of fame. But now, in the shadow of her father's passing, she finds herself grappling with an unexpected adversary: the unchecked proliferation of artificial intelligence-generated content that masquerades as tribute but often distorts the very essence of mourning. Amy's message, shared through the intimate lens of Instagram, begins with a profound gratitude that underscores the human connections that have sustained her family during this unimaginable time. She speaks of the overwhelming love and support that has poured in from all corners: emails that arrive like lifelines in the dead of night, text messages that offer fleeting moments of warmth amid the chill of grief, direct messages that bridge distances with words of empathy, handwritten letters delivered by the slow, deliberate pace of snail mail, and even unexpected packages left on the doorstep like anonymous offerings at a makeshift altar. These gestures, she notes, are not mere formalities. They are the lifelines that remind a grieving family that they are not adrift alone in their sea of sorrow. They come from friends who have shared laughter and tears over decades, fans whose lives have been touched by her father's indelible performances in films like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid or The Sting, and colleagues who collaborated with Robert in the trenches of Hollywood's creative battles, from Sundance Film Festival innovations to poignant directorial efforts like Ordinary People. Yet, woven into this tapestry of genuine support is a darker thread, one that Amy identifies as particularly lacerating during a period when vulnerability is already at its peak. The family, still raw from the loss, has been bombarded by fabricated content created through AI technologies. These are not innocent errors or well-meaning mistakes. They are elaborate simulations that venture into sacred spaces without permission. Amy describes multiple AI versions of funerals, tributes, and quotes from members of my family that are fabrications, each one a digital phantom that steals the authenticity from their private anguish. Imagine for a moment the sting of seeing an imagined funeral scene unfold online, complete with scripted eulogies and holographic recreations, all devoid of the real tears, the hesitant pauses, the unpolished truths that define human farewell. These AI renditions depict Robert Redford in ways that strip him of agency. His likeness manipulated into speeches he never gave, his image frozen in eternal youth or exaggerated reverence, all while the family is portrayed in caricatured forms that bear little resemblance to their actual bonds of love and resilience. This intrusion feels extra challenging, Amy writes, because it collides head-on with the fragile process of grieving together. In the Redford household, mourning has been a collective endeavor, a delicate dance where siblings Shauna and Amy, along with the lingering spirits of brothers Scott and James who departed this world far too early, hold space for one another. Robert's legacy as a father was one of quiet strength, teaching his children to navigate fame's glare with integrity and to champion causes like environmental conservation through the Institute for Resource Management he founded. Now, as they work out our plans for a memorial in the future, the family seeks a public honoring that aligns with these values, perhaps a gathering under the vast Utah skies where the Sundance Resort stands as a testament to his vision, or an intimate screening of his films interspersed with personal anecdotes from those who knew him beyond the silver screen. But AI's overreach threatens to preempt this, turning what should be a curated celebration into a chaotic echo chamber of falsehoods. Amy's plea extends beyond her own story, reaching into the universal right every family holds to mourn on their own terms. She envisions a world where loss is not commodified by algorithms but cradled in the authenticity of shared humanity. Every family should have the ability to mourn, represent the person they lost, and pay homage in the way that fits their values and family culture best, she asserts, her words a gentle yet firm reminder that grief is not a spectacle for viral consumption. This is especially poignant in an era where social media amplifies every emotion, turning private pain into public property. For the Redfords, whose family history includes triumphs like Academy Awards and heartbreaks like the early deaths of Scott to congenital heart disease and James to natural causes, the cultural fabric of their mourning might involve reflective hikes in the mountains Robert cherished or storytelling sessions that honor his Sundance ethos of amplifying independent voices. Acknowledging the inevitability of AI's presence in our lives, Amy does not reject the technology outright but advocates for its responsible stewardship. AI isn't going anywhere, she concedes, recognizing its potential to enhance creativity in fields like film restoration or virtual collaborations that Robert himself might have explored in his innovative spirit. However, she insists on transparent usage where it belongs, urging creators and consumers alike to label synthetic content clearly, to question its origins, and to prioritize ethics over expediency. This call echoes broader conversations in Hollywood, where actors like SAG-AFTRA members have negotiated protections against AI deepfakes, and filmmakers debate the line between homage and exploitation. Amy's hope is rooted in empathy. I simply ask, what if this was you? Let that be your guidepost. It's a profound inversion, flipping the script from observer to participant, inviting us to imagine our own loved ones' memories twisted by code, our funerals scripted by machines that lack the soul to understand loss. In this light, Robert Redford's enduring influence feels even more vital. His career, spanning over 6 decades, was marked by roles that delved into the human condition: the charming outlaw in Butch Cassidy, the introspective journalist in All the President's Men, the weathered cowboy in Out of Africa. Off-screen, he was a steward of the arts, founding the Sundance Institute in 1981 to nurture filmmakers from margins to mainstream, fostering talents like Quentin Tarantino and the Duplass brothers. His environmental activism, through organizations like the Redford Center, underscored a belief in preserving the natural world for future generations, a philosophy now mirrored in Amy's desire to protect the natural rhythms of grief from artificial interference. As his survivors, Shauna, a painter whose abstract works capture emotional depths, Amy, an actress and director whose films like The Guitar explore redemption, navigate this new chapter, they do so with the knowledge that Robert's spirit lives not in pixels but in the stories we tell truthfully.